I would like to talk about finding the character in your body. Do you sometimes get stuck in analysis paralysis as an actor? In this video, I will provide several tips to help you move the character out of your head and into your body. Actors love to think. We analyze the script, dissect the backstory, build psychological profiles, and endlessly debate motivation. That intellectual work is part of the process. It creates a framework of discovery. But if the work stops there, performances may be interesting to look at, but can somehow seem disconnected. The real shift happens when character motivation stops being something that you understand and starts becoming part of something that you do. In other words, when it moves out of your head and into your body. This is the difference between indicating and embodying. Here's what it means to move the work forward. As I just said before, intellectualizing is part of the process. You sit down with the script and you say, my character needs approval because of childhood neglect. Or this line is about my character asserting dominance. Or this moment in the script is when the character's vulnerability opens up. All of that stuff would be absolutely true. But thinking through it is only the first part. The next step is to move beyond the head and breathe life into your understanding. It's that essential shift from looking at your character from the outside and stepping in. If your work lives primarily in analysis, your performance will get stuck just being in a demonstration of ideas rather than something in a lived experience. The body doesn't lie. Your body is your instrument, and it is far more enlightening than your intellect. Think about what we observe in real life. When someone is anxious, their breath changes. When someone feels threatened, maybe their posture shifts. When someone wants something really badly, their physical energy moves them towards their objective. In real life, none of this was decided by the person on an intellectual level. In the moment, it organically emerges. It just happens. The art of acting embraces that same physical and psychological truth. Moving from why to how it lives in the body. Here's a useful adjustment to consider. Instead of asking, why does my character feel this? Go a step further by asking yourself, how does this feeling manifest physically? For example, the intellectualized version might be, my character feels insecure in this scene. That's fine, and that's the first step. The next step would be the embodied exploration of that idea. As you step into the rehearsal process and try to discover how this thing might manifest, maybe you ask yourself, does this insecurity make them smaller, or does it make them more aggressive? Does it tighten their chest? Do they avoid eye contact? Or are they verbally restrained, rushed, or even overly controlled? Not one of these examples is the absolute right answer. Your instincts will tell you. Use physical anchors. A very powerful technique is to assign a physical anchor to a character's core drive. For example, a character driven by a need to control might lead with their chest and move with dominance. A character driven by fear might shrink within themselves to make themselves appear smaller. A character seeking approval might constantly try to orient their body toward others. These are starting points, but they give your body something concrete to do. And throughout the rehearsal process, these physical patterns become second nature, and the deeper motivation, the need, and the psychology will follow. An excellent example of this in practice is Dustin Hoffman's Willy Loman in the 1985 version of Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman. In the climactic fight with his son Biff, Willie throws his suit jacket at his son in a fit of anger. As the argument continues, we observe Willie pick up his suit jacket and begin to urgently dust it off. This is a prime example of a great actor who understands and embodies his character's need and how to release it through his physicality. Breathing, the shortcut to truth. If there's one absolutely reliable pathway from the intellect to embodiment, it's located in the breath. Breath instantly opens the instrument, reflecting inner life. Before you try to act a scene, explore how your character might breathe in the given circumstances. Then allow the breath to propel everything else. How you move, how you speak, and the impulses that reveal themselves moment to moment. Leave room to explore your breath, and you will very often unlock something profound. Get on your feet. Here's a simple truth. You're never going to be able to embody a role by just sitting down and thinking about it. You have to get on your feet. Try this. Speak the dialogue while moving or exploring an activity. Change your pace, your direction, and your physical focus. Let go of your plan and instead let your impulses lead you. Let yourself not know where you want to go, moment to moment. See what happens. You'll often discover that your best choices emerge when your body is engaged and your mind lets go of the steering wheel. Disrupt your physical habits. Every actor has default physical patterns, especially when they're still on the outside of the character. These habits can block the process of embodiment. One really great way to break them, explore an animal for your character. Take a look at one of my previous videos on animal work for more information on this absolutely powerful and incredible layer. Incorporating this kind of layer not only can open new physical pathways, it can also reveal new emotional possibilities. Rehearse to discover behavior. Here's a big mindset shift. Stop rehearsing how you want the scene to feel. Start rehearsing, exploring what you want to do in the scene. Focus on what your character needs in the scene, your emotional, psychological energy as you pursue it, and explore how that manifests in your body. When you do this consistently, emotion begins to arise organically, not because you imposed it, because your body is releasing into truthful action. Trust the spillover. When your body is fully engaged in the pursuit of an objective, something unexpected happens. Emotion comes. Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's powerful, but it's always more believable and more human when things come as a surprise. You're allowing the discovery of complex human behavior to become a part of your acting process. The integration. This is not about abandoning your intellectual work. It is about building on it. Think of the process as having two stages. Number one is the stage of understanding the character, and number two is translating all of that understanding into the body. If you ignore step two, your performance will become just theoretical. If you skip step one, your work can lack specificity and clarity. But when both are working together, something clicks. You stop showing the character and you start becoming them. In conclusion, the next time you're in rehearsal and you feel yourself stuck in your head, just ask a different question. What does my body want to do right now? Because great acting is not about jumping into the right ideas. It's about living truthfully under imaginary circumstances, and the truth always shows up in the body first. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Click on the description below for links to our website and to learn more about the new Collective Acting Studio and our private coaching membership. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.